Sorry, guys. What up, guys? How's it going? So today we're grinding on this new Undisputed update. We got Manny Pacquiao. Sorry, I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't. I got this. Got all these. They didn't change the records, so I don't know what it was about that. Who else is in this? Then you got King Rye. He has his stuff. But they don't give him his white shoes. That's fine. We'll just use this one. Is there anyone else in here? Got Evan Graves. What does Pacquiao have? What's his abilities? Increase accuracy of throwing all straights. Decrease hooks. Punches and bunches. What's the stats? I don't know what's going on with my thing. This thing's lying. Something's up with my. It's weird. There it is. What is the iron for this division? Welterweight. Is this the updated Terrence Crawford? Let's see. We'll use Benny Pass for this division, guys. I'm not a big Edgar Berlanga fan, but I'll do it just for the video. You know what, the heck of it, we'll do this. How about this? We'll do Manny here. And then we'll do Ricardo Mayoga over here. I can find him. Where's Ricardo Mayoga? I don't know over here. Oh, he is. Okay. here. Just got on this one too. No. Yeah, we care about that. We started at Kovalev. Sorry, guys. Ooh.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham.
So here is Evgeny Gradovich, nicknamed El Ruso. There can only be one.
What a pleasure it is.
So here we go. Should be a good one. He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Will you believe this? That counter punch caught him clean. You'd like to see more jabs. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Good counter punching.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Both men step back for just a moment. Some of the best. Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Radovich is in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Radovich in that last round. From this...
Don't worry about that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. Shot. The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Evgeny Radovich in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Submission. That counter shot lands. The courage on display here is incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a Gedi Gradovich in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Don't want to lose this fight.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means. But did you see that? Lomachenko was buzzed. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a scoring blow. That hook's blocked. And he misses with that straight left. Misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Gradovich is hurt. Talk about a Gedi Gradovich. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They exchange punches. What a punch! Only catching air with that hook. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter lands. Through the straight left, but it won't score. How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a Gedi Gradovich in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Granovich is wobbly. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Russo Mexicano may be going down. Let's talk about a getting... Round 8, and we're off again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for...
Oh my God, Johnny! Uh-oh, Granovich in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Granovich is hurt. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Granovich is in trouble. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on.
Who won the fight?
Some might have thought the fight...
Loma feels quicker, yo. Oh, I gotta change it. Middleweight. I forgot to use the new Terrence card. It's fine. It's fine, chat.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Alright, I'm gonna try my crossbow. Okay. Shit, sorry, it's good. I'm done. These things is crazy, guys. I can't even land my punches. Dude, this freaking DC, bro. I missed? That's crazy. Guys, these things are freaking insane, guys.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let them back in. We're back.
Bro, I landed that. Are you serious? Dude, this defense is freaking insane, bro. I'm landing these punches, guys. I swear. Somehow his punches are landing more than I am. What? He clipped me? That's insane, bro. Interesting. These are the same guys.
It's switched off completely. You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch off. Get your boxing back together. Right.
Oh, I'm landing my shots. How come he's landing when he's flying? Damn, thank you. He should have been knocked down 3 times, right? I swear. He's getting so freaking disconnected, I can't even hit. Thank you. Yeah, they need to fix that, guys. You see what I'm saying? Watch. I want to try these new fighters. That's why.
How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Edgar Berlanga, 6'1". It's Edgar Berlanga, the chosen one. And if he chose you in his first 16 fights, he would have knocked you out in round number 1. That's right, 16. Here comes the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta. Constant stalking, brawling, and inside fighting. You're going to...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red...
An open-air outdoor... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Caution being thrown to the wind.
Steven Connection's good, guys. It's fun.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
The straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Clean jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This fight has a real good flow to it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell sometimes...
On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
The straight right just misses. That left hook missed. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. After what we saw in that... Let's get it started in round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. One punch could change everything in this battle. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they
he's
drop
losing
their
power.
guard, they get caught.
I'm not scared of him.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. As bad as... And there's the bell to start round 4.
Yeah,
After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And this won't sit well with their opponent. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight.
On to the fifth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That hope doesn't score. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fight is done! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. Are you okay?
You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
Want to use Terence Crawford, and then after this, I'm getting off, guys.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always...
Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. It's no wonder they call him the pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe. You are looking at an absolute legend, the longest reigning super middleweight champion in boxing history, spanning over 10 years, defending against 20 opponents.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence.
All the talking has been... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Just misses with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change everything in this battle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Big whiff with the right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab not finding its target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant rep. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. That counter punch caught him clean. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter. They exchange punches. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Catch and shoot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. The Prince of Wales is down.
Got him.
Let's watch
Let's
that
go.
again. Replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
There's no power on that guy until he got rocked.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. That will do it. They want no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not...
Alright guys, I'm gonna head out and eat, but I'll come back and stream after, okay? See you guys in a bit. Ooh, wrong button.